One Granada programme that was both cheap and important to Sydney was What the Papers Say.
You're looking in on Channel 9, Granada.
This is Granada, on our Space 1999, and an encounter with the Infernal Machine. This is Granada.
This is Granada. Call in at the Granada Report studio.
You're watching Granada, and we do hope enjoying our Boxing Day programmes. And now from the studios of ITN in London, the latest national news.
Now, though, it's over to ITN in London for the early evening news.
This is Granada. Well, now, framed for murder with only a ghost of a chance to survive, it's goodbye to Randall and Hopkirk, deceased.
Roald Dahl's Danny, the Champion of the World.
Now more Hong Kong police drama on Yellow Thread Street. Well, now, Mavis Nicholson for This Week reports on the truth about AIDS.
Now on Granada, the Northwest News with John Huntley and Lucy Meacock.
Now the latest news from around the region with Trevor Green.
At 11:05, Crime Story, but now Nicola Colton and Rod Arthur bring you entertainment from the Northwest in the News.
And now at Granada, exciting new prospects for Julia Mackenzie and Anton Rogers in French Fields.
ITV is brought to you by Granada.
Now an update on the situation in the Gulf from ITN's Richard Bath.
This is Granada, presenting your Saturday movie, The Karate Kid.
Now on Granada, cardboard targets that fight back in the New Avengers.
This is Granada, and now First Tuesday with the story of Paul Sykes.
Tonight at 9:15, the film drama Secret Weapon, the dramatised story of Mordecai Vanunu. That follows the news.
Now in Granada, the Blues take on the Whites in Blockbusters.
Now tonight's news at 10 with Alan.
This is Granada presenting the lunchtime news. Well, now the police and Josh, one of the stories in today's Home and Away.
On Granada now, a Taggart with a French connection in the feature-length film Violent Delights.
And now in Granada, the events of Friday in Coronation Street.
Well, now in Granada, stolen property causes mayhem in Surgical Spirit.
Now Jeremy Beadle presents more funny moments captured on home video.
And now in Granada, life has its problems in Home and Away.
This is Granada with the third and final part now of Evergreen.
Now presenting Granada tonight, John Huntley and Lucy Meacock.
Before the Granada news in a moment, we join ITN and Dermot Murnahan.
Now the news and sport from ITN. In half an hour, it's Watching, but first comedy from Bedsitterland in Rising Damp.
our very special Granada tonight with a Disney flavour.
Here on Granada now, the Garden of England is alive with those darling buds of May.
Well, now on Granada, Jonathan Ross, Fiona Armstrong and Wilf Lunn seek out some more fantastic facts. This is Granada. Now Alf's feeling nostalgic and little Tommy's feeling poorly in Coronation Street.
The Yanks were...
Well, now on Granada, from the pen of Danielle Steele, Daddy.
On July the...
This is Granada.
Now Granada's nighttime starts after the ITN news headlines. This is Granada. Now second thoughts, and Faith doesn't approve of Hannah's latest love, but then she wouldn't, would she? This is Granada, now at 11 o'clock, the news from ITN.
And on Granada Now, World News.
Now, a veteran police officer has partnered with a schizophrenic sidekick. Altogether, 2 loose cannons.
Surgeon George Hope Wynne is having marital problems. Help comes from an unusual source.
You're watching Granada, now ITN.
A biblical epic now in Granada in the story of King David.
Following today's tragic events in the village of Dunblane in Scotland, tonight's James Bond film has been postponed and is being replaced by Kevin Costner in Field of Dreams.
See Coronation Street last night?
Now the first of this afternoon's films, a family drama involving a conman and 2 children.
Anthony Hopkins and Emma Thompson star in the film premiere of The Remains of the Day at 10 o'clock. Meanwhile, let's have Christmas night with the stars.
Throughout this Christmas Day, we'll be linking up with Royal Navy ships and bases around the world. It's a case of, hello, sailor. One lazy summer's afternoon, a young girl follows a mysterious white rabbit. So begins a classic story.
Now the latest news from around the region.
Now on Granada, Clint Eastwood's on the case in the sequel to Dirty Harry.
The new season on Granada.
Tonight's action film is set in Australia in the near future.
is a Grand Prix weekend, where the racetrack is always absolutely perfect, unlike Britain's worst roads. A series of murders are connected by racism. A job for Fitz. The best route to Spain is via Africa and the Bahamas, and maybe Saint-Tropez.
We start our nighttime entertainment through till 6 now with highlights of today's action in the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Join us in Africa and the Bahamas. That's Wish You Were Here tonight at 7. Now a closer look into world affairs, the ITV Evening News.
Also tonight, an extra spin-off edition of Coronation Street at 10, followed at 10:30 by new comedy Lucy Sullivan is Getting Married. Now it's news time at 6:30. You may like to know that Chet's, postponed yesterday, can now be seen tomorrow from 7:30. Now the news in Granada reports with Lucy Meacock.
Holiday romances under the spotlight at 10:15 in Summer Lovin'. That's after Happy Birthday Tina, and that's in 15 minutes. Now, can a holiday romance survive the reality of home? Summer Lovin' contains strong language. Over on ITV2 now, Mole Flanders. Meanwhile, we cry a very happy birthday, Tina. Over on ITV2 now, drama with the Grafters. Here on ITV Classic Albums looks at U2's Joshua Tree. This programme contains strong language. Are you ready for a spooky journey? We join Gene Wilder and Gilda Radner now on a truly haunted honeymoon.
Pierce Brosnan stars as James Bond in GoldenEye at 8:40 tonight, but now the adventure is all in the spin of a wheel. Now, gold diggers and saucy calendars on today's Live Talk.
Paul O'Grady goes to America's most popular city, San Francisco, tonight from 10:20. But now Kay asks the questions in the People Verses.
CSI is on its way next here on CBS.
Lily?